Mysteries Unsolved. 10. Vonage Manuscript. A book created in the early 1400s that is almost entirely composed of a language never before seen and never deciphered since. It comes with an array of colorful drawings of strange plant-like creatures and celestial diagrams, but the contents remain elusive, with some theorizing it might have been a book on early medieval medicine. However, due to the amount of star charts, some propose the book to have alien origins, whereas others believe it was a hoax, which seems unlikely since the money and complexity required would have been unbelievably high. You can find the pages floating around on the internet, but so far nobody has had much luck. 9. Wrong or Rongo. An island off the southeastern Pacific Ocean housing the Rapa Nui people who lived over 1,000 miles with no influence from outside society. They carved a number of these large moai head sculptures, but they also left behind a series of wooden glyph tablets with an indecipherable language. Because of their isolation, it is known to be one of the only independently formed written languages ever witnessed. The Easter Island mysteries are numerous, and these are just a couple of examples. 8. Hos Disc. A famous puzzle in the field of archaeology, this disc was discovered in 1908 in the Minoan Palace of Hos. It's made of a type of fired clay printed with mysterious symbols and hieroglyphics, believed to have been created around 2nd millennium BC. Even though scholars came close to deciphering it, they believe it to be written in a form of ancient Crete called lineare, but the problem is they haven't even decoded lineare. 7. Alcatraz Prisoners. 1963, the Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary off San Francisco, guards checked into the cells of 3 inmates, Clarence, John and Frank, and everything seemed fine. Soon afterwards though, the guards realized it wasn't men who were in the beds, but 3 dummies constructed from soap and toilet paper. The trio never turned up again, their bodies weren't discovered, nobody knows if they made it to the mainland and escaped. It's a huge mystery. 6. Lost City of Atlantis. The fabled island city, a world power in the 10th millennium that vanished overnight. Plato mentioned it in his story, that it attacked Athens, failed and then was sunk very soon after, but he claims it stood in front of the Pillars of Hercules, and we haven't found much evidence of this supposed city in Earth's geography. 2 places could have been Atlantis, namely the island of Santorini sunk by a volcano, or Sicily, which at the time was very similar to the supposed Atlantis. But both of these places were nowhere near the pillars. 5. Shugborough Inscription. An 18th-century shepherd's monument located in Staffordshire, England, with the recreated sculpture of a famous painting known as Arcadian Shepherds. However, this painting contains the bizarre series of letters, Dos Vav, a code left by the Knights Templar apparently unbreakable, which reveals the location of the Holy Grail. Some of the world's greatest minds have attempted to reveal the secret, but all failed, including Dickens and Charles Darwin. 4. Wow! Signal. 1977, a strong narrowband radio signal detected from outer space by Jerry R. Raman working on the Big Ear Radio Telescope of Ohio. For 72 seconds a signal was coming in, and Jerry was so excited that he wrote the words "wow" on the sheet of paper, which became the subject of heated media attention. If it did come from extraterrestrials in the Sagittarius cluster, they'd need to be highly advanced, sending out a signal far more powerful than anything Earth has come up with. In 2012, we sent back 10,000 Twitter messages in the direction the signal originated from. 3. Cicada 3301. A puzzle that started in 2012 and has continued ever since, a scannable puzzle game that draws on cryptography, mathematics, literature, hidden messages, philosophy and a host of other topics. The clues have sprung up in Poland, Hawaii, Spain, Australia and Korea with the goal to find intelligent people with the hope of meeting those that solve all the puzzles. Many on the internet believe it's a recruitment tool for the CIA or other top-secret government organization, or possibly to recruit for a global think tank. The last clue came up in January, and will continue in January 2015. 2. Georgia Guidestones. Referred to as a modern Stonehenge located in Elbert County, Georgia, it's a series of stones engraved in 8 different languages relaying 10 new commandments for an age of reason. This stone doesn't contain any encrypted message, but the reason and origin for them is a mystery: who built them, and for what purpose. Some of the commandments are vague and somewhat sinister, including the first, which advises a human population of 500 million, leading some to feel it's permission to cull humanity. Conspiracy theorists believe it to be a message from a Luciferian secret society, a new world order. 1. Jack the Ripper. The most famous serial killer ever, he who stalked the streets of London and murdered prostitutes in gruesome, horrible ways. His image was built up in folklore, misinformation and media attention to such a degree that we may never know the full story, but we do know he killed at least 5 women and was within seconds of getting caught. Letters were forwarded to the police, in which Jack taunts them and goes on about how he'll keep killing, but these are believed to have been fakes. Jack the Ripper was never caught. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos.